That whole time I did that, I'm listening to myself do it because I'm opening the streams on other places. So if I really pull that off, then I will be happy. Okay. Let's get TikTok up and running, as much as I hate to do it. Ugh. But we just have to. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it. Hello, everyone. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Wait, is this still? Okay. Go live. Go live, they say. Go live. Don't do it. Too late. It's already happening, okay? It's already happening, and I'm sorry to tell you that it's already happened. And in fact, we've just had the first person join, so it's a ship that's already sailed. That's all. I just have to tell you that, okay? Welcome. Was it loud enough when I was drinking that water? Holy shit. Come on in, everyone, come on in. Come on in, everyone, come on in. Come on in, everyone, we're gonna have fun. Come on in, everyone, come on in. Come on in, fun people. Everyone, come on in. Come on in, everyone, come on in. Come on in, everyone, and I promise we'll have fun. Come on in, everyone, come on in. Same shirt as last live, is it really? I washed it. It's been washed in between, okay? So if that's true... No, it's not. It's the same shirt as 2 lives ago, which means you are actually not OG, quote unquote. Quote unquote. Can we get a tutorial on how to remove the earbuds? I literally don't know how, okay? I don't know how, so no. Come on in, everyone, come on in. Come on in, everyone, come on in. Today is June 11th. And it's not June 7th. Come on in, everyone, come on in. Hello, everybody, it's hello. Hello, everybody, it's a show. Hello, everybody, we're hanging in and it's muddy. Hello, everybody, yes, hello. Welcome to the live, everyone. Should I be done singing yet or no? I think I'll be done singing for now. So hey, everyone. It's been a few days. AKA, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, so here we are. And back again. That's the theme of this live. When I wait 72 hours between lives. Back again. Right? Huh? Is that the vibe? Is that the vibe, everyone? So hello, we're 3 minutes in. We're 3 minutes in and I'm still letting people trickle in. But I guess we can just start chatting about random stuff. I mean, the very urgent thing which needs to happen tonight. I mean, no matter what, whether you're tall or short, young or old, Male, female, some other thing. Folks, what has to happen is I have to eat chocolate, okay? I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. But I have to eat chocolate. So just be prepared for that, okay? That's something which has to happen. This is in the background of my studying? Okay. Okay, what are you studying? Because now I'll start saying key terms of the subject, and it'll be a ploy to distract in order to distract you. Chemistry, okay, stoichiometry, okay, Lewis dot diagram. It's a hexene, right? Is that right? Is that close at all? So whatever.
Hi. I'm going to eat some chocolate now because
Honestly, I'm at the point where I can't even delay. I can't delay. I just have to eat chocolate just immediately. Right? There's no point in just waiting, okay? If you're here for a very exclusive event, which is I'm going to eat this chocolate. Now, I do have something to confess, which is that I ate 4 squares outside of live, which I normally don't do, okay? But I felt, number one, like I was craving a lot of chocolate. I was craving chocolate very badly. And secondly, I felt like reclaiming my own time. You know, there was a moment there where I thought, well, hold on, no, I can't have chocolate, I'm not on live. And then I thought to myself, what the fuck am I talking about? What the hell am I talking? I'm imposing this imaginary obligation on myself? For what reason? Now, but here's the exciting thing, okay? The silver lining, I don't know if any of you were here when I spoke of this, but the best 4 squares of this bar are these middle ones, okay? And by doing those 4, the 4 that I did the other day, okay, we freed up these middle 4. All right, so everyone get excited because we're going to have the best 4, I think. Should we have the best 4 now, or should we have You Look AI? Folks, I wish I was an alcoholic so I could do like a drink every time someone says You Look AI or is this AI, because it would just be the whole evening. It would be the whole evening. So now we have 2 options, okay? We have 2 options. I have these 4 squares on the bottom here, and I have these 4 squares in the middle. I don't want to mix and match, okay? That's bullshit. I want to either do one or the other. Why are we rationing chocolate? Why are we new here, right? Because if you have been around here for a little while, then you know that I have been eating 4 squares of chocolate per live very consistently. Is the live about chocolat? Well, right now it is, okay? There's no single direction of this live, okay? We've gotten like four responses that all say to do the bottom. So I'm going to do the bottom, okay? Folks, I apologize for doing this so early, okay? It feels a little bit unbecoming. But I'm gonna do it. Wow. Am I eating loud enough? Uh-oh. Folks, you know what's happened? Because I've had this chocolate with me for so long, I think it's past its prime. It's a little past its prime. But it's okay. I'm just saying it's a little past its prime, but it's okay. Eat all of it now? No. No, it's not possible. I will literally be awake forever. I'm just kidding. That's not really a concern, but it's just too much. It's just too much. Beautiful. That chocolate biscuit combination is lethal. And whenever this decides to focus on me again, we're going to have a great time. But for the next 10, 15 seconds, Just prepare for torture, because that's what this is going to be. Okay? Hope you're enjoying this disgusting live. Just the most disgusting live ever, right? I'm chewing like a disgusting slob. I'm not in focus like a disgusting slob. Everything's just disgusting. Now, I could fix this very easily. I could fix this just by putting my hand in front of the camera and then bringing it back and adjust it gradually that way. But I won't. Because it's going to do it on its own. Honorable, 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 honorable. Who else thought he really froze? Who else thought he actually just... Hey, King, your audio cut out? Victim number one. Victim number one. Chocolate on my tongue. Hope nobody saw that. I'm gonna drink some water, and I'm gonna drink it down. I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah, I'm gonna drink it now. So hi. Here's the thing, okay? This is how the lives have changed a little bit. Is this live? No. Here's how the lives have changed a little bit. Is that in the beginning, and by the way, what I'm saying is I'm going to revert to this first way, okay? So prepare to be disappointed. In the beginning, I was kind of just chatting about nothing for 100,000 years. Well, maybe I won't go back to that, okay? But here's the change, which is that right now, in this moment, I feel that I'm waiting to take cues from the chat, which I think is a bad impulse. Can you stop talking, please? Yeah.
No, he can just talk for me.
Oh. Okay. I think we're done with that joke. So please do more British insults, please. Please do more British insults, please. Yeah. That one wasn't so well received, if I recall correctly. But it's okay. I'm okay with it. So anyway, what I was talking about is what was I talking about? Oh, I feel as though these days I'm starting to take cues from the chat, which I don't like. Okay? So, it just doesn't feel like the right way to go, so I'm kind of going to back off of that a little bit. So and then the other upside of that is that I can extort you all, because the means by which you bypass that is by, making your chat more visible. How do you do that? Well, you use a service called, well, I'm not going to say it, but it starts with S and ends with Streamlabs. Also, actually, though, I don't even know if that works anymore, okay? So for those of you on TikTok that don't know, and I know the folks of you who are on YouTube and Twitch, you're like waiting, you're like, we're 12 minutes in, how has this not been mentioned yet? Don't worry, okay? Don't worry, you're getting shouted out right now. This is how you should view it, okay? Don't view it as like, oh, he's repeating himself. View it as you're getting shouted out, okay? Everyone on TikTok. I am on YouTube as well, and I'm on Twitch as well right now, okay? So you should go there if you want to be able to see your chat on the screen. Now, this isn't going to make sense to you if you're on TikTok, but if you're on YouTube and Twitch, this is going to perfectly frame the chat. Okay, this is where the chat is. So it's on screen. So if you want that, if that's something you want in your life, then come on over, okay? It's all the same. It's all the same. Everything is the same. Cue the I can't find your YouTube. True! And I still haven't put anything in my bio because I'm a crazy person. I haven't put anything in my bio, which I think I may maintain for a little while, but it's just like, I feel like I'm sort of delaying the inevitable when I do that. So in any case, I mean, whatever. WHATEVER, whatever. So don't go thinking that it's a big deal either way. Everyone wants to know what we're gonna talk about today. Give the people what they want. Okay, this is me taking cues from the chat, okay? So I'm self-aware. I'm going to do it in this moment, and then I'm I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll see. Give the people what they want. Can we finally have your opinions on Dream? I don't have an opinion on Dream. I don't. Okay? My opinion, if you could even call it that, my opinion, let's autofocus so my face isn't there. Hello? My opinion, if you can even call it that, is that he's not a Minecraft person, and he did a face reveal, and I don't know what the hell else you want me to say, my friend. I don't know what the hell else you want me to say, so that's all. So in any case, I'm in a very spoken word mood right now. Everything is getting turned into a song / beat / something. Cue the freestyle beat. Folks, I have to be careful, okay, about this what's it called? This playing songs on the live, because I'm not monetized on YouTube, okay? So I don't care about this, but it blocks the stream in a couple of regions from being viewed in any way if I have a song which is copyrighted, so then that creates a problem. Misleading YouTube title, it's not misleading. I might indeed have food poisoning. I ate chicken earlier and it tasted kind of funny, so I didn't eat the rest of it. So I could have food poisoning, and then I felt a little nauseous, so we'll see. We'll see, okay? It's a big TBD sort of thing, and I'm even going to take out these headphones because we're not listening to anything right now, okay? It's just us. Now, here's the thing, okay? Here is the cheat code, the loophole, okay? I had 4 squares of chocolate. Okay, I'm only allowed to have 4 squares of a bar per night. But what if I have a second bar? And it's like, do I eat it? Do I eat it and become a total glutton? Do I become a total glutton because I have a white chocolate bar that's just pristine directly to the left of my laptop right now? It's pristine, and it's like, well, it's actually not pristine. I've already had a few squares of it, so not pristine in that sense. But it's pristine in its appeal. So, do I eat the white chocolate? The plus, here's the pros and cons list. Pros, tastes good, lets me make a joke about it being cannibalism again, and just infuses me with energy and love. Cons, lots of sugar tonight. I mean, it would just be sugar central. Less chocolate later. I'm trying to think of more cons. It might delay the formation of a real thesis for the stream to center around by just being like a stalling distraction. Sometimes that's what it feels like to eat the chocolate. Although no, that's a totally invented thing. Really, it's just an essential component of what we do here, okay? And I'm keeping my eyes closed because it's kind of nice. And maybe when new people are coming in, they're just going to think like I have some condition or that I super glued my eyes shut for some kind of challenge. Why are his eyes closed? When we get that first comment, someone tell me and I'll open them. Just kidding. I wouldn't even be able to see. So that was you just getting duped in real time. Thyme, rosemary, oregano, paprika, salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, etc., 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 etc. So let's see, actually. Let's do this challenge. All right, this is my challenge. I'm Dude Perfect. And maybe that'll get me copyrighted too. I'm Dude Perfect, and this is my challenge to grab the bar of white chocolate, unwrap it, and eat 4 squares, all with my eyes closed. Nobody has done anything of this sort before, so I expect it to be difficult, but here I am, and I just rammed my hand into my computer screen, which is a fantastic start. Okay, I'm feeling tinfoil, Hey, I mean, talk about just a strong start. Now, here's the thing, is that I don't know how to judge without the aid of my visual apparatuses, really, that's apparatus is not a word, you know, whether or not I'm about to bite down on tinfoil. So let's see, this whole second row is exposed. I feel like one of those people, this is how it must be, you know, have you ever seen the videos of those people where they were just in the dark for 3 days and then they open their eyes and they start crying? They're like, it's so beautiful. That's literally how I'm going to be in about 45 seconds, or at least a taste of that, okay? They've probably cried 12 to 15 tears. I'll just cry 1 to be adjusted for the scale of time. But without further ado, let me eat this chocolate. But first, actually, I'm going to smell it. There's this weird thing with some white chocolates. What was that? Oh my God, I'm experiencing the thing where when one sense is dampened, the other ones are heightened. I literally heard just the drop of a pebble 6 miles away. I just heard that. Okay, now I'm gonna eat this. This weird thing with white chocolate, I can't see, so let me know how good that bite was, like how even. Well, actually don't let me know, I won't be able to see that either. With some white chocolates, they have this kind of like nutty thing going on with them. I don't even know what to think about it. Or it might just be me psy-opping. I'm looking forward to opening my eyes and there being one viewer. Okay, now we're 2 squares in. The question is, do I stop now in the name of moderation or do I plunge ahead in the name of completing the challenge? I mean, is it even a question? Come on, I'm fucking around. Boom, boom, and it even cleaned it up. I mean, wow. Wow. And you know, what's just the difference between a noob, a pro, and a hacker? Is a noob is gonna fail at eating the chocolate. The pro's gonna eat the chocolate, just throw it over to the side. And the hacker's gonna actually wrap it back up before putting it over. So just in case you all didn't realize that. And the hacker's also gonna have some water. You know that joke that was like, the lion does not concern himself with whatever? They should have made it the hacker. The hacker does not concern himself with the opinions of noobs. Okay, should I open my eyes now? I don't even know. This is stressful. Because now it's like I feel like I've gotten used to it. Could kind of do the whole stream like this. But it's like I have no clue what people are saying. I have no clue about anything. There could be a huge wasp in front of my face and I wouldn't even know. My computer could have turned into just glass, pure glass, and I wouldn't even know. So I guess I'll open them, but it makes me quite nervous. Seriously, for some reason, there's just a little bit of nervousness, okay? The next galaxy, I will open my eyes. I will open my eyes on the next galaxy. Next person to donate a galaxy will get me to open my eyes. Okay, when we hit 12 million likes, I will open my eyes. I'm gonna open one. 153 plus whoever's on Twitch, plus whoever's on YouTube watching with my eyes closed. I mean, what the hell, people? I'm disappointed in you all, so I'm gonna close my eyes again. Just kidding, okay? I'm back. It's so beautiful. Software update. Enter your password to schedule the software update for tonight. Folks, oh my God, I almost just told you guys my password just for fun. I just almost told you guys my password just for fun. Because there's that joke people make, which I have probably made one or twice before. Not here, but in my whole life. Which is like, oh, this is my 6-digit verification code, everyone, 663942 or whatever. I was just going to do that with my password. Like, oh, by the way, here's my password if anyone wants to go into my computer. And then I remembered it's my password for all of my things. My email, my everything. Although, actually, I don't know if my password for this account is that. I don't know. I don't know. Can you type more slowly and loudly? No. Okay, folks, in that exercise, the point of that exercise, part of the point of that exercise, one of the points of that exercise, well, first of all, one of the points of that exercise was to get you all to really appreciate someone closing their eyes, because most people, they see someone closing their eyes, they say, what the idiot? What the idiot is that person doing? But then, in this case, you were encouraged to say, what the idiot is that person doing? Wait. Actually, that's kind of nice. And I sort of understand what he's doing. So, that was one part of it. And then another point of the exercise was for me to be able to establish a real ongoing good train of thought, which I have ongoing right now, such that I need not borrow, okay, from the bottom of the barrel, okay? And yes, by the bottom of the barrel, I'm referring to this. Okay? You all are the bottom of the barrel. Now, here's what I need to tell you all next. What I need to tell you all next is to go to follow me on YouTube and Twitch, or to go watch this on YouTube or Twitch, so that I can show you my screen if and when the time comes. I can show you my screen. Because here, to the people on YouTube and Twitch, they can see my screen right now. And it's actually a really secret message. So if you're on TikTok, you're missing this right now. Just FYI, okay? Just FYI. So in any case, and now I'm reading the chats, and I'm ignoring them on purpose. Yes, because I'm actually on Savage Type Timing. Do you guys know that phrase, I'm on Savage Type Timing? I just created it. It's a new phrase. I'm tearing up. This is the little thing. You know when you make when you open a Toblerone, and there's this little thing. Autofocus, please work with me, my friend. 5. Aha, look, I'm using those tactics. People use these tactics, and I'm using this tactic. It's the thing that you go brrr, and then it opens the thing. Congratulations on being my 194th subscriber on YouTube. Congratulations. This is the little thing, and I'm tearing it up. It kind of feels like carnival tickets, you know? Where it's like you have this geometric thing and you can kind of just rip them off one after the other. It's just an idea. It really is. And if any of you are taking that personally, I sincerely hope that you're okay. There's a kettle in here, which I've never used, but I'm thinking I could use it. Honestly, this looks more like a watering thing. Doesn't this look more like a watering thing than a kettle? Oh, look at me. I'm gonna water some plants. You know? That's the sense that I have. More so than let me boil some water. Although this on switch, whoa, what? Interesting. It goes boing da doing 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 da doing. So that's all. Make a tea and do a British accent. I don't have any tea bags. Besides this, I guess. Is this tea? Check out that's called a double entendre, for those of you who are unaware. That's called a double entendre. I'm just letting you know. Is this tea? Is this tea? Is this coffee? Is this what? Is this water bottle? Is this high? Is this high? Ew. If I was you, I'd want to be 10. I'd want to be 10. If I was you, I would want to go back to when I was 10 years old and relive my childhood all over again, okay? I have to be awake early tomorrow, which makes me think I've never had melatonin. Actually, did I? Let's talk about melatonin. I'm curious about that. Here's an interesting thing, which is melatonin. I would bet that most of you taking melatonin, here's my question, okay? If any of you are taking melatonin, and sorry that I'm looking away from the screen, it's because I'm tearing this, okay? So I'm doing at least an important thing. Here's okay, tell me melatonin. If you've taken melatonin, tell me how much you take. We've got one answer thus far, which is 50 milligrams. Jesus Christ. 50 milligrams. You're playing. You're playing around. You have to be. Okay, if you take melatonin, okay, 400 mg, ha ha ha, okay? Now you're all gonna try to be just crazy. 120, you're looking so tan, that's not a measurement of melatonin. Oh, you are joking. You actually take only 10. 10, 6. So folks, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, okay, that the actual optimal dose is something like 1/3 of a milligram. And that when you take more, it's actually a little bit counterintuitive and not good. This is my understanding. Now, I've taken probably one or two of a gummy kind a long time ago. And someone's saying that can't be right. Now, this is where you're really going to see the advantage of having my screen available to you, because I'm going to search this and then share my screen, and then people who are on TikTok, you're going to be in the dark, and people on YouTube and Twitch, you're going to know exactly what's going on because you made good choices. So let's see. I'm looking for melatonin. Wow, here's what's popping up. Tibetan monks discovered a point on the inner forearm when pressed for 60 seconds before sleep increases melatonin by up to 440%. Yay! Okay. There was a specific tweet. Folks, I know it's a tweet, so just calm down though, because the tweet is referencing a real study, which I'll click on. So just calm down, okay? But it's a real thing. And really less than 1 mg. Good, let's have the live drop down. Leave. We're culling the weakness, okay? We're culling it. You're getting cold. Optimal dose of melatonin equals less than 1 mg. I'm looking for what I'm talking about. Okay, I give up. Tears off my forehead, and then I'm going to reveal an actual control panel, and I'm going to move a bunch of different switches, and I'm going to move all those switches, and then I'm going to be able to do a backflip, and then I'm going to be able to jump 10 feet in the air. I'm just letting you know. That's interesting. This TikTok live, oh, never mind. It was just glitching, and now it's just back, okay? So if you're on TikTok live, consider switching to YouTube, consider switching to Twitch. I'm not going to belabor the point, okay? I'm just going to labor it. It's just going to be regular labor. It's not going to be crazy. It's just going to be regular. So whatever. If you weigh less than 88 pounds, it recommends not to take more than 3 milligrams if that helps. Well, good thing I weigh 89 pounds. Okay. You didn't even have the decency to laugh. Not even one fake laugh. You didn't even have the decency to do one fake laugh. I know I said to switch and I didn't show my screen because I couldn't find the tweet in question. But I can still show you my screen if you're interested in that. Someone requested to join as a guest. My boy, ain't gonna happen. Here's the problem, because I don't know how to make that work with the fact of being on all three places. Why is my voice is kind of funny right now? Anyway, if you're on Twitch and YouTube, you can see my screen right now, and a very special message, in fact, that's there. And the Twitch and the YouTube is the exact same as the TikTok. Everything is the same. And I guess I really should just cut the shit and put a fucking link in my bio. I have a Google Doc where I put both links, where I put the link to the YouTube and I put the link to the Twitch. Now, it's just a whole thing. You know, there's so many considerations involved with this. And for that reason, I'm going to kind of present this as a point of discussion or sort of an object of focus, okay? And for the folks on YouTube and Twitch, let me just get that right there. Let's just present this as a potential object for discussion, something for us to think about symbolically as a kind of representative thing of something. By the way, this doubles as a blindfold for my experiment. And it triples as a thing to make an infinity sign with. And it quadruples as a resistance band for exercise. And it quintuples as a necklace. And it sextuples as a bib. And it septuples as a mitten, a thin mitten. Okay? These are all the uses of a sock. If you're just joining us now. These are all the uses of a sock. Now, it octuples, by the way, I just turned it inside out for fun, so that reminds me, it octuples as a fidget. Oh, let me turn it inside out. Actually, no, let me turn it right side out. Actually, no, let me turn it inside out. Actually, no, let me turn it right side out. It nonuples as a yoga mat for a hamster. Oh, you can't see anything at all. It nonuples as a yoga mat for a hamster. And here you can see the remnants of my whole thing. My whole ripping up the Toblerone endeavor. Wow, I should do like a... Let me explain... how does Sal Khan talk again? So we're given this problem of... I don't know. I don't remember how he talks all that well, okay? Wow, look at all those things we can do with the light. That's interesting. Look at that little red thing in the top left. When you turn 18, a color shows above your head and it tells you if you're evil or good. All right, and I'm thinking that's enough of that, and we'll just all hang out. We'll just all hang out, and we're going to be done with that for now. And here we are. And here we are. We're standing tall. We're gonna fall just tomorrow. It dectuples as a headband, which is itself kind of a fashion statement. Has everyone heard of a bowl cut? You've heard of a bowl cut, now get ready for a sock cut. We had 15 people drop. When you hit the 10th use of socks. These are the people, by the way, so in the sock community, I don't know if people know this, there's two camps, okay? In the one camp of the sock community, you have the single digiters. We call them the SDs. They are the ones who think socks only have single digits worth of uses. So only 9 uses or below. And then you have the double digiters, or the DDs, which includes me, in case you couldn't tell, who think that socks have 10 plus uses. Now, that obviously explains why when I went to a 10th use of the socks, that everyone dropped off. But of course it's okay, I understand. I understand why that would happen. It doesn't make me any less disappointed, but it does make me less judgmental. Okay? So that's the down low on the sock community. Imagine carrying this. How long do I think I could carry this? I was going to say, how long do you think I could carry this? But you have no fucking idea. Why would I ask you to guess? Why would I ask you to guess? How long do I think I could carry this? Good question. Thank you for asking that in the chat. Just kidding. Only I asked that just now to myself. I think I could carry this for, let's say, a modest, if it's like this, and I guess I could probably do it for 3 miles. That'd be my guess before it just gets like weird and it's hard to grab anymore. You know? Or I guess if I had it like this. Oh, that hurts my head though. Ow, 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 ow. Why did you all make me do that? Right? I should have one of those things on there that's like galaxy equals I force my head through this gap. Rose equals I lift it up one time or something. So anyway, for those of you curious, because I know there are likely many of you, for those of you curious, I am still deep in negotiations with PayPal. It's really just a mess. They told me that they were reviewing everything, and that I still had to submit some stuff. So I submitted some stuff. One of those stuff being, proof of fulfillment. But proof of fulfillment for, streaming tips is not a thing that makes sense because I'm not shipping a physical good. So I just said, they had a couple options for how to do it, and I just clicked other, and then I went in the text box and I said, hey, here's the situation. And so I submitted that. I submitted some other bullshit, basically saying the same thing. And then the next day, guess what happens, folks? They tell me they permanently deactivated my account again. This could be a segment. This is a stream segment called Chair Talks. Thoughts? Chair Chats. How did I not think of that off rip? This is Chair Chats. This is called Chair Chats. This is a new segment of the live stream. It's called Chair Chats. Okay? So that's what happened, is PayPal deactivated my account again. So, ow, this is really digging into my shoulder though. If only someone would send a galaxy to ease the pain. I'm just kidding. Don't send me that bullshit. Ow, 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 ow. They really make these quite pointy. Why is everyone making me do this? Aha. No, this still hurts. Imagine, this is what I'm imagining and I think is very realistic, which is I get a warning from TikTok in like 12 seconds saying, warning, dangerous activity seen on your live. Your live has been restricted for the next 28 minutes. This is okay for a little bit. Okay. So my PayPal account gets deactivated infinitely again. And so here's the thing, which kind of is curious to me, and I was saying this to someone earlier, which is that when PayPal deactivates your account, and they're like, hey, we've permanently deactivated your account, they pretend like it's the most final thing in the world. They're like, yep, our decision is final, not going to be taking any appeals. Yep, that's how permanent deactivation works. So that's what the chatbot told me like 6 times when I tried to talk to the chatbot about it. And then I got on the phone and I tried to talk to the phone people. And of course, when you do the phone, they have a phone bot now. And the phone bot told me the same thing. Yup, yeah, nothing we can do. And I was like, I need to talk to a person. And then it was like, I understand your concern. It's just going to be like the customer service people are just going to tell you exactly what I said about the account limitation. So yeah. So they were trying to avoid getting me to talk to a real person. So I literally had to say like 5 or 6 times. 5 or 6. That I need to talk to a person. And they finally got me to a person. And I said to the person, hello, I need to resolve this fucking bullshit. And she's like, okay. And I said, I'm fucking taking donations on the fucking line. So can I fucking please have a fucking help, please? And she said, sure, I sent this to the back office and they'll get back to you within 3 to 5 business days. So that's what we're waiting on now. 3 to 5 business days, folks. So hold your wallets, hold your breath, hold your shoulders, hold your chair legs as I am right now. This is the most comfortable that it can be, I think, and it's really not comfortable at all. So again, I don't know why everyone is making me do this. This is kind of a nice little precarious balance, though, this part. Let's see, though, if there's a way to do... No, not at all. I mean, really, that's awful. It's not comfortable at all. That's okay, though. That's like I'm stretching my arms a little bit. Yeah, okay. This I can get behind. Well, not literally. This I can only be in front of. So that's the deal with PayPal. And you know, hopefully this may be resolved soon, because I know everyone is just waiting to send me money via Streamlabs. MJK, I just want it to work. Still trying to figure out how do we make this function. What other objects has he worn / can he wear? Fantastic question. We don't even know. Okay, this is a new thing we're exploring tonight. I'm thinking in silence, so just give me a moment. The bottom of this chair says 60.01. I wonder why it says that. 60.01. It's probably the result of a formula called, add. Okay, if this chair was a person, add its average grade to the probability that it's ever a good chair. And then its average grade is 60, and then it's plus 0.01, which is the probability that it's ever a good chair. I don't really have a problem with the chair. Actually, I do. I have a couple problems with the chair. One is that it's very uncomfortable to wear, bars. And another one is that it's uncomfortable to sit in, too. I was just... before this, I was like making sure to not be on the chair because I planned to go live and I didn't want to be uncomfortable sitting in this damned chair. So, I was using my belt as sort of a resting place for it. That's kind of unstable, though. This is great, though. If I was pregnant with a chair, right? Kind of. If I was pregnant with a chair. My teacher, who ate the chair? Me, my x-ray? I don't know. So whatever. But this chair, it's really not great, but it's okay. Another number on this chair is 158171. So everyone, that's this chair's 6-digit verification code. So enter that on chair.net in order to log in as this chair. Honestly, though, you know what my concern is? Is that honestly, if you have a dirty mind, it looks like I'm doing something sus to this chair. I'm just saying that. So I'm going to put it back here. Ow! How did I have it before that was like mildly acceptable? Oh, this is good, right? It's called the Let's Make My Hair Look Strange challenge. This is really quite tenuous, though. I mean, this could go away at any moment. Ow. Who else is done with him having the chair on his fucking self? Ow. Enough. It's taking over. It has a mind of its own, this chair. Honestly, the more that I wear it, the more I think I am a chair. Doesn't make any sense. Why did he say that? Does anyone know? Someone help me. Whatever, folks. Ow. Okay, we'll put this down, I guess. We'll put this down. We'll put down this chair. See you later, chair. See you in hell, chair. That's one of those oh my God, I'm in heaven. That's one of those aura-ass lines. Do people know aura-ass lines? One of those aura-ass lines where in a movie, they're just like, see you in hell. See you in hell. Oh, okay. So the aura in that, let me explain the aura of that line. This is another segment of the stream called Aura Explanations. Now, Aura Explanations is a segment where I explain different things which have aura, and I explain why they have aura. Okay? So, here's the reason that the line "See you in hell, is an aura-ass line. Well, first, because it is an implicit threat to the person to whom you say it. Because you're saying, see you in hell. Why would a person be going to hell? Because they're going to be unalived. They're going to be livened. Now, they're going to be unalived, and that's why they're going to hell. So that's part one of why it's aura. Part two of why it's aura is because it admits that you are the bad guy, and you don't even give a single anymore. You don't even give a single anymore because you've just accepted it. That you're just like, yeah, see you in hell. And yes, I don't think I'm going to heaven. And then in another part of the movie, someone asks them what they would do if they met God. The person says, oh, I'd give him the middle finger. I don't know. That would be the kind of aura-filled line that person would say. That would just be the kind of aura-filled thing that someone would say. So this wraps up our first edition of the segment aura breakdown. What did I even say? The aura segment. That's our first edition of it. Can you promo YouTube? I'm feeling lonely over here. Everyone on TikTok, go watch me on YouTube instead. Thus, you can see your chats on the screen. Secondly, you can see my screen when I show it. Thirdly, you can be part of an elite subgroup, which is just forming now. You can be part of a movement in its early phases. Someone else says, no, come to Twitch, we better. Someone else on Twitch says, don't join YouTube. He's all just ads and sponsors. When I have 0 of those on YouTube. For now, I'm in talks with, with expo markers. No, I'm not. I'm lying. Bring Onion back. Onion is literally on his deathbed, I'm going to be honest.
Hi, everyone. I wish he was exaggerating, but yeah, I kind of am on my deathbed. I knew it was coming, and it's been a couple days of me really winding down and realizing this was where I was headed, but I think I'm really getting to a place where I can accept it. You know, we all go away one day, and this is just the time for me, okay? I've had a nice week of life, and that's, I can't ask for that much more. I'm just a noble onion. And honestly, if I have one thing to say to you all, well, I have a couple things to say to you all, so actually I'll do away with that little qualifier. First, I really liked the edits you guys made. I had to figure out what an edit was, and when you guys made those quote-unquote edits of me, I found that quite endearing, quite nice. I was really flattered. Honestly, thoughts of those edits have animated my life, about half of my life. I've just been thinking about how nice those were. And then the other thing is, this fella behind you is taking pretty good care of me. I know that, he seems like an intimidating aura-ass guy. I think that's the term you guys use, the aura-ass. the aura ass guy. He has he's so like, I don't know. He just has so much prickles and stuff, but really underneath all that, he's such a teddy bear. I mean, underneath all of the bravado, he's such a teddy bear, and he's really just taking care of me as I head to my last 24 hours. So I mean, that's all I want to say, and I really, again, I just appreciate those edits, and I don't know what else to tell you all. You all made me feel really welcome. I'd never interacted with humans before these TikTok lives, so it was really fantastic to be able to do that. It's more than many people in my species can say, or I'm even using your terms, people. What am I talking about? It's more than most individuals in my species can say, and honestly, can't ask for much more than that. So, I mean, sincerely, thank you. Thank you all for sticking along with me through a good 7th of my life. I mean, it was really just, it was a tender time, and I promise you the way I'm going to go is just with pure love, and that's in large part because of you all, so thank you.
Wow. Oh, what? Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. That was just a private message for me and him, so can't share that, but kind of emotional. Kind of emotional, right? Oh my God. Is it... Woo! Is it raining in here? What's going on? Is someone cutting onions? Oh, poor word choice, I guess. Sorry, folks, but wow, is it raining in here or something? Ugh. I mean, wow. Talk about top 10 things to tear on your heartstrings. And also talk about the number of T words you can put into one YouTube video title. Top 10 things to pull on your heartstrings. I guess it's not that many, it's 4. Top 10 things to pull on your heartstrings. Top 10 things to take to the tomb. Top 10 things to take to the tomb. 8 T words in one thing. We've detected inactivity during your current live. Complete the verification to continue to your current live. Motherfucker, if you give me this bullshit one more time, I'm gonna burn this app to the ground. Can I say that? Immediate ban. Speed running getting banned from TikTok. This is the other reason, okay? The other reason to go to YouTube and Twitch. Here's actually 2 reasons, okay? And one of them is actually exciting and real, okay? Here's the fake and not real one, which, I mean, it is a real reason, but you don't really have a reason to care about it. It's just a reason for me, which is that TikTok does these things where they restrict the live, or they say they detect inactivity for just the randomest things. I don't even know what the hell's going on, and it just happens. So I guess that kind of affects you if you're like you are a come in and come out kind of person. If the live got restricted, you wouldn't then be able to find it. Secondly, if the live was inactivity detected, they have ended it before because of that. If I'm away from the computer for too long, not even away from the computer, literally I got it just now. So that's an example. So that's one reason to go to Twitch/YouTube. Now, the other reason, what was the other reason? Oh, is because one of these days I'm going to do just a stream on YouTube and Twitch. Because it's just less complicated. It's much simpler. And it's just worth giving a shot, okay? So that's all. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's it. All right? Your sound and camera quality is better on TikTok. There's kind of no reason for that to be the case. And the reason I doubt it is because I have other people telling me that the audio is better on YouTube and Twitch. Can you do a stream without a mic? By without a mic, do you mean that I'm just talking all the time, or I mean that I'm just not talking at all, or by without a mic, do you just mean without a literal microphone, which is what I have. This is my little microphone. Mute stream, please. Be careful mentioning the purple app here. So I'm scared of these things, okay? If I mention the app, I just get fucked in the elbow, right? Are you a just chatting streamer? I don't even know. I didn't set anything on Twitch, which I guess I can't say, but I'm saying it anyway. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what I would go and put my thing as, but I don't even know that I've set my thing. But the thing is, I don't even think that it's worthwhile to set my category, because my understanding is that you need that Twitch is not where people are going to find you. It's where people are just going to go look. So we've just got we've got a modest 12 folks in there right now. And that's all. This is interesting. So I wonder what's behind this, although it's not really that material for me, so I don't mind. And thus, I'm going to literally stop thinking about it completely. I'm getting emails from Coinbase, and it's like, why are you emailing me? I don't need to hear from Coinbase. I don't need to hear from you. Coinbase. Everyone on YouTube and Twitch is saying that they are niche and cool. Hey, my gang on TikTok, go prove them wrong. Go. No reason to do all that. Now here we are, okay? And we're all just here. That was what's happening to his voice. Does anyone know? Not me. Should I turn down my microphone a little bit? I'm turning it down on OBS. I don't know how to do it for TikTok, so another reason to say you can whatever. All right, whatever. He was doing a whole lot of nothing. I just spit on my own face. Can you see that? How does that even happen? Get this guy out of here. Now, I was not doing a whole lot of nothing. We invented 2 new stream segments, one called Chair Chats and another one called Aura, the Aura segment. I don't even know. I don't know why you all came up with those things, but you did. And now we all have to live with the consequences. Now, here's the thing, is that when I eat all this chocolate, it's like now I've created a craving for more chocolate, and now I can't have any more. Okay, I've had so much chocolate, it's just not possible. All right? It's just not possible. Now, my computer is in such a way that as I move it towards me, there are like 6 pages of stuff that are poised to just fall over. And here's the interesting thing is, I guess I look somewhat jaundiced in this moment. Anyone catch that subtle reference to that video that probably is making half of you be here? Let's see if I can change my settings of my camera, because, folks, I have a lot of control here. I'm just telling you, I have a lot of, you see that? Oi, what's he doing? Does anybody have any clue what's going on? What is this? What's the matter with this kid, huh? Wait a second, why is it suddenly getting so warm? I thought he really was this tan. Oh, he really is the palest person on planet Earth. He really is just the palest person. This is the lowest temperature I have. This is, I think, what I had before. Probably something like that. And folks, I just have infinity control. Would you rather get robbed or not? I was talking about this the other day. I was walking in an area where it was like, there's a whole thing where it's like, oh, you're going to get robbed here, be careful. And I was thinking, I kind of do want to get robbed, because otherwise I don't feel that I've had the authentic experience of this little area I'm walking through. Anyone else think that sometimes? Let's turn the temperature down a little bit. I feel like I'm cosplaying. What is the term you youngins use these days? LARP? LARP? I'm going to LARP. I feel like I'm LARPing as tanner than I am. Imagine if years from now, I finally revealed my name to you all. And it was Tanner this whole time. Now. Nah, because the vocal fry is crazy. Wait, why does bro actually have vocal fry? Wait, is this bro's morning voice? Weird, because his morning voice is low-key. Alright. That's enough of that. So, I literally just now, I was just checking what you guys were saying/thinking in your... Did you hear that? Where you were saying/thinking in your minds, and that's literally what you said, okay? That's literally it. I want to move my computer around. I kind of want to move it everywhere. Right? I wish I could mount it on the ceiling. That would be fantastic. I said that as a half joke, and now I'm thinking, really, we should look into that and get that set up. Now, folks, something... Well, I don't know if I'm really conscious of this. Maybe we can just let it go. And cue the intro music to the song. When I was very young, I made a YouTube video, which was a tutorial of how to play the intro to that song. Now, if everyone in this second makes out a check, okay? Makes out a check to me in the amount of $200,000, then I would consider showing that YouTube video, okay? But it's inside of a vault. Like, seriously, what I had people do is screenshot every frame of the video, and then there's, of course, an audio, of tape recorder, which has the audio on it. And the only way for you to witness the video is to go into that vault, which, by the way, requires a retinal scan and 6 of my fingerprints, and plus a scan of my teeth, and that, and then that just gets you through the first step, and then you have to get through it 20, and then you have to know a code which is 128 digits long, which only I know, which includes letters and numbers, uppercase and lowercase, and special characters. And then there's a 23-foot thick wall of titanium steel. And so if you didn't know the code, you would have to find a way to get through that. Plus there's 100,000 security guards. And when you get through that, then you have the video, the folder with the video of... It's like they have no respect for my profession, right? There's just folks walking around out there just yelling and hooting and hollering like this is their hotel. They own the place. Oh, yeah, let me walk around. I'm going to talk like I own. There is a professional TikTok live streamer in this room right now. Are you guys not clocking that? I don't know. I'm trying something different with my language, okay? Now, when you get into that vault, there is a big folder which has all the printed out pages of all the frames of that video. The only way for you to see it is to do a flip book with all the frames and play the tape recorder at the same time. It's the only way. It's a piano tutorial of that song. That's my honest confession, okay? Confession. Succession. I don't know a single thing anymore. It's like I get on here and it's like, what is he even talking about? Is there any direction to this? Is there a broader vision? Is there something to be achieved? If there isn't, what's the point? And if there isn't a point, is that okay? And if it's not okay, should I end the live? Now, if any of those points fails, then I guess I continue the live, right? If it's okay that there's no goal, then I guess I continue the live. If there is a goal, then I guess I continue the live. If there's a broader vision that isn't articulated in a specific goal, then I guess I continue the live, right? But it's kind of a high bar to reach. Okay? Folks are asking me to show edits, okay? People sent me edits via Instagram, okay? And there are multiple of them. Here's the problem, okay? When I show them, what happens? YouTube sends me an email and says, you have copyrighted material in your video. We're going to go round up your whole family and delimb them. Just get rid of half of their limbs. I say, okay, YouTube, goodness gracious. I mean, it seems severe, but I understand that copyright is itself severe, so ultimately I understand where you're coming from. And then YouTube says, no, I don't think you do. I don't think you do. And as I'm reading the words in that email, my phone buzzes. What the hell? I pick up the phone. Is this youtube.com/@awesomeguy1805? Yes. It's YouTube headquarters. Look to your left. I look to my left. I don't see anything. It's just a mosquito. Who do you think owns that mosquito? All that to say, whatever. All that to say that YouTube does not like when I have music in the live, and it destroys me, okay? And it destroys everything. Now, it prevents me from monetizing the video, which is like fucking whatever. I couldn't monetize it to begin with because I don't have whatever you need in order to do that. But it also blocks the live in 1 to 2 regions. And I don't know what those regions entail. I have to look, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what those regions are. But in either case, it seems to be not a good thing. Okay? Now, everyone on Twitch is wanting me to just play the thing on Twitch. I don't even know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to pause one and not the other. This is my problem. Is I literally don't have a preferential bone in my body. I just treat all of you so equally. I don't have a preferential bone in my body. I have a couple of preferential tendons, but they're not bones. Now, the folks on Twitch are going crazy. Now, I'm careful about saying, nah, they're going crazy in the conventional sense, okay? But I'm okay with saying it just very strictly. They're literally going crazy. And because they want me to just play the thing on there, I don't know how, okay? I don't know how. And even if I did, I don't have a preferential bone in my body, so I couldn't do it. And what's curious to me is that people are trying to form their own little subcultures. It's interesting. YouTube, there's no way YouTube has more than, okay, it has 11 people. I was going to say there's no way it's more than 10. Twitch, I think, has its own dozen. That these are just a dozen people in each spot. And that these folks are fighting one another. I mean, come on. Don't you realize you have a common enemy? TikTok. I don't even want to say it. TikTok. It's TikTok. TikTok is the common enemy. I'm just saying. I said it quietly so they couldn't hear because they're busy. They have 6 other tabs open at once and 4 pages of Subway Surfers somewhere. They're, TikTok folks, you know how they are. So when I say things quietly, it gets drowned out by, the slot machines, et cetera, et cetera. Everyone wake up. This was all a dream. Time for you to wake up out of your dream. 3, 2, 1, bye. That was really a reminder for me to put my passport somewhere in my backpack. I just tossed it on top, okay? So did everyone wake up from their dream or whatever? Oh no, you're still in the dream? Yes, because it's Inception. You say it's Inception and then sing the Stranger Things music. Really? Why is he doing that? Does anyone know? Does anyone know at all? So in any case, folks, I will keep warning you, which is one of these days. I don't know if it's tomorrow. It's almost certainly not tomorrow. One of these days, though, I'm going to be live only, and a dancing person, only on Twitch and YouTube. That was disgusting, whichever of you just did that. That was awful. So anyway, one of these days I'm going to do that. And that's why you need to be only on one of them or the other one. Or you need to at least have one of them somewhere. The Twitch and the YouTube is the same as the TikTok, okay? I'm sick of this question, but it's my own fault. It's my own fault. But I'm sick of the question. I'm going to vomit all over myself. I kind of want to chew on this. This could be such a little, like... Here's what's going on, folks. I have kind of caused a massacre on my desk. Why is everyone putting tomatoes in the TikTok chat? I mean the Twitch chat. Are they putting that about the TikTok people, maybe? These folks are crazy. The folks on Twitch and YouTube. So you TikTok people, I understand you're used to this kind of just like chill, we're all hanging out thing. The folks on YouTube and Twitch, they are ruthless. Okay? They're ruthless. I'm telling you right now. So here's the massacre on my desk, folks. Okay. And let's just make it impossible for him to pick up his camera in a smooth and cool way. Perfect. Thank you all. Thank you, admins. Appreciate you. Workshopping this concept where the physical world itself has admins to whom you can appeal to change the circumstances of the planet. So in any case, look, check out this massacre. Look what they did. Look how they massacred my boy. Is that even how he says it? I just watched The Godfather again. I just watched it. Look what they did. Look what they did. I'm trying to get his cadence down. I forget. I forgot his cadence. I'm fucking it up, man. What a disgusting piece of shit I am. Right? He's fishing, y'all. He's fishing. Did y'all catch how he's actually fishing? Everyone is putting tomato, and I think it's actually about me. I think they are directing. Now, folks, this is interesting, okay? Everyone in the TikTok live. This is just emblematic of this thesis, which is the folks on Twitch are literally of a different species. There are thousands of tomatoes on my screen right now because the Twitch people are angry with me. Now, here's the thing. Is on the one hand, I think to myself, oh, well, the YouTube folks, the TikTok folks, they just must, have more gratitude in their hearts, more kindness in their hearts. The other thing is, the Twitch folks, they're really showing a kind of commitment here. I'm just saying. So I don't know really what to make of that, but maybe we'll just leave it there, and who knows? I don't know what else to say about it. Besides, hold on. Oh, and what a de-stressor that is. Wait, watch this trick. Let me know what you think of that one of these days. If he actually reads our texts, he should know. Folks, I'm just telling you, okay? I'm just telling you, there is an easy way to make sure that I see your chat, and it's to send $1 along with it. I hate that this is the world that we're in right now, but it is, okay? I have 3 platforms at once, okay? It's a lot easier for me to miss things, and at the same time, I also am talking to myself, you know? This is why I have this, okay? This is why I have this. It is a different mode of whatever. Folks. And all I see is more tomatoes. I wonder actually how the text to speech. Also, though, I'm not even sure if it works. It might. I mean, someone can try and see, but you should try with $675 just to see. Oh, check out these acoustics. Hello. What was I talking about? Oh, I wonder how the text to speech would handle that emoji, or any emoji for that matter. Emoji. One time, when I was much younger, when I was first introduced to the very concept of an emoji, down with him. I mean, folks, what is this? Okay, talk about a LARP, right? So, when I was much younger and I was first introduced to emoji, I called it Enoki. This is a soft dox, we might say. We might call it a soft dox. Down with the king. Everyone, TikTok chat, can you give me a LARP, please? Just to represent what this is right now. Bunch of tomato emojis, down with the king. I mean, come on now. Let's get serious, okay? We got one LARP in the TikTok chat. So when I learned the term, someone says down with the Twitch in TikTok chat. Folks, I got a second LARP in TikTok chat. A third one. Now, either the TikTok folks got to go over to Twitch, or the Twitch folks got to go over to TikTok, so you all can resolve this in a common chat. I don't want to just be the messenger all the time, okay? Now, my recommendation, of course, would be for the TikTok folks to move over. But listen, it's not a problem, because then I'll be able to see it all right there. Anyway, I'm LARPing being on live right now? No, that's not how that works. LARPing would be if I wasn't actually live and I was just sitting here speaking to myself. So, folks, the story I've been trying to tell for the last, 6 hours, and you all have kept interrupting me, is that when I first saw the word emoji, or when I first was introduced to emoji, TikTok ain't even part of the conversation. They're down. Ooh, careful, folks. This is a war happening right now. Now, what the hell was I saying? When I first was introduced to emoji, I called it Enoki. I spelled it Enoki. And I only know that because a long time ago, I saw my texts with my cousin who introduced me to emoji, and I said, I like the poop Enoki, and then I sent the poop Enoki. I must have been 8 years old. It's awesome, though. It is a great emoji, and it really is just classic. I'm quite glad they've, kept it all this time. Let's get a close-up on the poop Enoki. Just who would have thought that I would ever say that sentence, right? Let's get a close up on the Poopanoki. What is he talking about? Right? Classic. Classic, the Poopanoki. Enoki. Folks, you're understanding. Lots of tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes right now. Everyone is quite upset with me on this whole Twitch platform. You know what I could do? You know what I could do to you all on Twitch? I could do this. I could do this. I can run an ad on you. Actually, I don't think I can because I haven't joined the thing yet, which allows me to do that. but I could run an ad on you and you would watch a 30-second ad and I would make like 5 cents. So yeah. Get threatened, buddy. This guy's PayPal doesn't even work. Now that's low. That is genuinely low. That is seriously low, folks. I mean, bringing my PayPal into it, what are you, some kind of monster? You've got to be. Folks, I urge, if you're on TikTok, at least just open YouTube/Twitch and just look at my stream on this just so you can see the number of tomatoes that are in this chat. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. Folks, please calm down. I mean, I'm worried for your blood pressure. Is the number of tomatoes you're sending indicative of the height of your blood pressure, the amount of blood pressure in you right now? Is that the idea that we're getting from this? It's just Tomato City. What did you do to them? Folks, nobody knows. I think I ignored 2 of their chats, and then someone started saying, "Down with the king, down with the king." And whatever, folks. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it is. It is. So I don't know. I don't know at all. But here they are, and they're sending all their tomatoes, and I guess they're having fun. I mean, if they're having fun, I can't even complain, okay? Everyone's sending their tomatoes. It's not a big deal to me, okay? It's not a big deal. Came from TikTok. Welcome to the elite subgroup that is YouTube. But you can see this fucking chat all over here, huh? And someone's putting flowers on my face or something. Now, I don't know anything at all. I mean, my mind is just totally blank. It's like that video, that video is like, forget everything you know, and then someone stitches it, and they're like, Do we know what I'm talking about at all? Just even one inkling of what I'm talking about at all? Saying YouTube's elite? Folks, you're both elite, okay? Let me read this Twitch chat. You can torture us, bomb us, and burn our districts to the ground. If we burn, you burn with us. Does anyone see that hair that's by my face? Wait, it just went away. Did anyone see that, though? That was weird. If you were on YouTube, you could go back a few seconds and check. Now, burn your district to the ground? I need a plaque, which is LARP. You know what? I need a Twitch emote, which is just the word LARP. I need a Twitch emote, which is the word LARP. I have 2 emotes, okay? I have 2 emotes right now. 2 emotes. And I'm going to take out my headphones, so everyone please relax. Everyone relax, okay? Deep breath. Yes, I just took out my headphones. Yes, it happened. We're still okay. All right, everyone's okay. I took out my headphones. I took them out. It's okay. Now, one emote is, wow, and could he just be more poorly lit? Is that even possible? Is it possible for him to be more poorly lit in this moment? Hey, is it possible for him to be more lit in this moment? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And he's kind of hitting what you might call a nonchalant Dougie, right? Might you call it that? Do you guys hear my thumb? I mean, I know that was loud as a bejesus just now. So they're calling it the most casual Dougie. Imagine if I pronounced it. You know what? I'm going to warn you all of something, okay? I'm going to warn you all of something. I'm going to warn you all of something right now, and this is for posterity so that in the future when I do this, I can come back to this moment and tell you I warned you, okay? Here's the warning. At some point in the future, I'm going to deliberately mispronounce a word, and you all are going to get very upset, okay? You're all going to get very upset that I mispronounced this word. Some word. I don't know what word yet. I'm still figuring it out. I'm going to mispronounce a word at some point in the future on purpose, and I'm going to wait for you all to get mad, and then I'm going to say, haha, gotcha. Haha, gotcha. Because what I was thinking just now is, what if I called it a doogie? It's a very casual doogie I'm doing right now, right? Wouldn't you guys really freak out if I said that? So I want to make everyone freak out, so I'm going to So I'm going to mispronounce something, okay? I'm just warning you. I'm just warning you. It's a warning, so take it as one. Okay? I'm just letting you know it's going to happen to someone in the future. And what I'm liking right now, folks, is I don't have to be bothered by all these different chats. I can't even see them right now. I can just say hi to myself in the mirror. Right? I just say hi to myself in the mirror, and I don't even have to worry about all of this stuff. This is my version of unplugging, okay? I've got this whole setup over here, which is really just a laptop with a webcam on top of it. But I have this whole setup over here, and you know what I can just do? Oh, and you know what I just realized is my microphone's so far away. I'm sorry, folks, that I deprived you of the proximity of my voice for that long. What I can do is just say talk to the hand, and then I'm over here. And then I'm looking at my wall. I'm looking at this TV, which is slightly crooked, for no one knows why reason. Huh? I'm going to do my impression now of Daily Dose of Internet, and I need you all to tell me what you think of it, okay? This guy took a break from his live stream. No, I don't know that was so good. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is your Daily Dose of Internet. This guy took a break. Now, that one wasn't on purpose. I just said blay instead of break, and that was an accident. And the thing about accidents is you need them in order to do things on purpose later on, so I'm not even particularly upset about it, but it just is disappointing every time. It just is disappointing every time. Like, why did he just say blay instead of breaks? Why did he do that? This guy is taking a blay. What? Hello, everyone. This is your Daily Dose of Internet. This guy is trying to do an impression of me in his microphone. Yeah, whatever. And then it's kind of an infinite loop because I say this guy is trying to do an impression of me in his microphone, and then I play the impression, and then it's now we have to do it again and again and again. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Daily Dose of Internet, I'm seeing more tomatoes on my damn screen, and it's like, oh, look at this is the hair I was talking about. What the hell is that? What's that doing there? What is that? Am I growing a hair out of my ear, folks? Folks, I've given some thought to the stream stuff. Well, that's all I'm going to say. I'm just letting you know that while I haven't been on here for 3 to 4 days, you all have been here, okay? And here. And here, all right? And here. Okay? I've been thinking of this whole thing we have here. And now I'm seeing Twitch is quite relentless. You Twitch folks, you're relentless. You're nothing if you're not relentless, all you folks on Twitch. You're nothing if not relentless with these fucking tomato emojis. I mean, goodness. Don't you worry about wasting produce after a certain point? You know, you're using up all these tomatoes that could go into a perfectly good salad or pasta. Right? Are you not concerned about food waste at all? Oof. Although I'm not that old, my bones have just turned 98. So, oh my God, could he be more poorly lit? Right? Top 10 most attractive expressions, right? Okay, there we go. So here we are. I'm still seeing tomatoes. So Twitch, these Twitch people, I mean, you're ridiculous. You are just ridiculous. Here's what I'm thinking, though. Here's what I'm thinking. Is that it's time for me to wind down. I know. It's like we just got started and now we're winding down. It's like, really? What? Why so fast? Why are we winding down so quickly? I have to wake up earlier than normal tomorrow. And I also, it's part of a tactic. I'm using a tactic on you all, okay? Which is to leave you all wanting more. As a classic tactic. I leave you all wanting more. It's like right when you're wanting to be in the live for longer, you think, and then, he's gone. So then whatever. I don't know. Let's do this with my eyes. You know what I want to see if I can actually do? Let's see if I can do. I know I can cross my eyes, okay? I know I can't do this with my eyes. But what I maybe can do is make one eye go over. So let's see, okay? We're going to find out in 3, 2, 1. How's that? Am I doing it? I think if I'm right, then I'm doing it right now. Okay, let's see if I can go. Ow. What even just happened? The other way? Is this right? Just someone let me know if I'm doing it. Someone says very close. Someone says boo. It's just like I can't win today, folks. Today is National Can't Win Day for me. So I just can't win. All right? It's all right. I just can't win. I'm winless. So whatever, folks. I mean, that's just another reason to call it a little early tonight, all right? It's just another reason. We'll come back another day. We'll come back stronger. You're saying play them, I'll get it. I don't want to get copyrighted. And I know you said, it's a remix of a song. It means nothing, okay? It means nothing. If there's anything in there which triggers, it's algorithmic. So it just has to be a recognizable clip or snippet. All right? If you want it to be seen, post it, okay? Post it, folks. If you have edits and you want them to be shared with everyone, post them. Okay, that's the lesson. Now here we go. Here's what's going to happen, okay? To all the folks that are joining on TikTok right now, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because I'm about to end the live. All right? I apologize. I always hate doing this, okay? It feels like breaking your shin. It feels exactly like that, okay? You have some people come in. I tell them I'm going to end the live for real. It's like I just broke my right shin. Okay? I'm about to end the live. I'm so sorry. It's about to happen, but hey, better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. All right? I'm about to end it. I'll try to say... Don't worry, guys. If he says he'll end it now, we still have 30 minutes. Now, if you hadn't said that, then that would be true. But because you said it, I'm just going to end the fucking live. I'm just going to fucking end it. I'm just kidding. Actually, no, I'm not. In that I am going to end the live, but it's not because of that comment. I just was anyway, all right? So everyone, we've had a nice calm time tonight. I don't know that we've, it's just been very calm. It's been a shorter live. We just did a few things, and that's all, okay? That's all. And sometimes just having these nice little shorter moments, and I say short, by the way, it's 90 minutes. It's plenty of fucking time. Every time I join, you end at the same minute. Think about why that might be, right? I'm playing with you, okay? Everything's okay. So we're going to end it off here, all right? We're going to end it off, and what the hell was I even saying? Okay, it was just 90 minutes, which, is not that short, but relative to what we've done previously, it is short, okay? So I'm going to end the live on TikTok, and then I'm going to sing a special song on YouTube and Twitch. I'm just kidding, I won't. I'll just say hi to the people there and try to catch up with what the hell's going on with these tomatoes and stuff. And then I'm going to go, okay? All right? All right, is that okay? Are we okay? Is that all right with everyone? Haha, I just saw a video of a man showing a rat and immediately saw your stream with that expression. You know it's a good day when your expression gets compared to a rat. Hashtag needed that. Right, folks? All right. TikTok live. Listen, I'm ending this live right now, okay? If you've just joined, I'm sorry. I'm the worst person alive. Consider clicking a button that says follow on it on this, and you could even consider clicking a button that says follow on it on Twitch, and you could even consider clicking a button that says subscribe on it on YouTube. That's all I'm saying, okay? I'm only putting that thing out there, and you can do whatever it is you want to do, okay? Everything is the same as my TikTok if you're trying to search it. Best of luck. I want to see a fan edit of you. Listen, when someone posts them, okay? When someone posts their thing, people are very shy about these. I don't understand why. It's like they think it's embarrassing to make an edit of me or something. People aren't posting these. They're just sending them directly to me, okay? So, whatever. But hopefully you'll be able to see them. I hope these people will just start to post them, okay? And get out of their own head and just start to create things for the world and not just for themselves. All right? So there we are. And on that note, folks, we're going to end the TikTok live. And I'll be chatting on YouTube/Twitch for another couple minutes, okay? Just a couple minutes, and then I'm going to go for real, seriously, okay? So that's all. Thank you for joining me. We've had a calmer live tonight. I quite like that, okay? I'm okay with having a calmer live. Nothing wrong with a calmer live. If your two options in life were calm or live, a calmer live. I don't know. Who has any clue? All right. TikTok, folks, we've just crossed the 1 hour 40 mark. That classic milestone. And at that point, we're just going to have to end it, okay? Until next time. Ready? This is my salute. Goodbye. End now. I've ended now my, what's it called? What am I talking about? My TikTok live. This is interesting to me, folks. You have more new followers than 98% of live creators with a similar following. So of the people who have similar followings to me, when they go live, 98% of them get fewer new followers than I do. Is it fate? Is it chance? Is it hello? Is it goodbye? Nobody knows. Now, folks, the real secret is I'm going to be live for another 12 hours on here. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around, all right? Yeah, please explain these tomatoes, folks. I mean, we really have to sort this out, okay? We really do, because I don't want this to become a long-term issue with us. Long-term. What is long-term? Does anybody know? A long-term issue with us, all right? A long-term issue. I don't want it to be a long-term issue. We need to all be amicable here, all right? YouTube and Twitch, you all need to realize you're on the same team, okay? You're on the same team. You're on the same team. All right? We've got a common enemy, which is that damned other app, okay? You are the long-form legion because you're not on TikTok, okay? That's the short-form shebang. Short-form shebang, long-form legion. All right? Explain this damn tomato thing. You're the long-form legion because you can tolerate things that are longer than 3 minutes, okay? Explain this bullshit, all right? I'm getting an explanation. And YouTube folks, follow along. I don't even know if you've seen. So let's watch these chats come up. Pale Pride Month, Down Syndrome Puppet, and Not My Onion. It's like, what are we talking about? Does anyone have a clue at all? If you read our chats, you'd know. I'm trying to know right now. I'm reading your chats right now, folks. What are we not following? Huh? What are we not following? Folks, I mean, we're just all over the place right now. We are all over the place. He's denying our accusations. You're too late. I mean, who knows what's going on? We realized the onion was fake. This is not the fake onion. This is a real onion. This is the onion. I know because I cooked his cousin earlier tonight. Okay? I cooked his cousin earlier tonight. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I did. And I'm not going to apologize for that. If you want me to apologize for that, go somewhere else. He cooked real onion? No, it wasn't real onion because real onion had, fake onion had a big stem coming out of it. So I knew it wasn't real onion. Okay? Now, folks, you need to get it together, okay? This isn't healthy, what you're doing right now. This isn't healthy. You all need to calm down. All right? You need to calm down. This obsession with this onion character, okay? I love my onion friend, I do. But simultaneously, okay, we all need to calm down. All right? Just the quantity of tomatoes. And even YouTube is joining in now. And that's a bullshit, emoji. That's not a tomato. I'm curious how much of you, now people are sending onion emoji. Really? Now it's an apple. Okay. When you guys are seeing, how much do you look in the chat that's on screen versus you're just only looking in the chat that you have open and that you're engaging with? Do you only look at your own app's chat or you look at both chats? Folks, listen, I understand you want to do your whole masquerade, your whole thing with your emojis. I'm asking a serious question right now, okay? I do both. I try, but it's tiny. If it's in landscape, I feel you should be able to see. I guess. This is huge, though. Oh my God. I don't know, though. Maybe this is fine. Right? This is I feel like this is, to the extent where it's it feels way too big, but I could get used to it over time. The other thing, though, is that if I'm on TikTok Live and I'm centering myself, then look at me, I'm just totally blocked. I have to be over here for it to be natural, but then if I'm on TikTok Live, it's why is he all the way over to the fucking left? There's no chat for those folks, okay? They live differently over there, okay? So I don't know. I might have to just play around and find a way to deal with this, okay? Tell TikTok to come over her then. You gotta put the E on the end, right? You just gotta put the E on the end. So, folks, I was serious about what I said, okay? Which is one of these days, I'm gonna do a stream that's just this, okay? It's just this here. I don't know what special things to do for that. It's not going to be special thing. It's just going to be a regular live stream, okay? But the idea is just a test to see how independently this really functions, how many people are really endemic to TikTok or YouTube or Twitch versus how many people are just maybe cycling through from TikTok and then leaving or something. And folks, it's kind of nice because then I only have to worry about one chat panel. Just an idea. So this is the other thing that needs to happen right now, which is TikTok and Twitch, you need to reconcile your differences. Just this very instant. All right? You all need to just calm down. I want all of you, okay? YouTube and Twitch alike. Everyone just take a breath, okay? And I'm going to count down. And then you're going to take a breath. I'm going to count down, and then I'm going to say inhale, and then I'm going to say when to stop and hold, and then I'm going to say when to exhale, etc. Okay? So just follow exactly what I'm doing, okay? 3, 2, 1, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. One more, folks. I hope you're breathing while you're chatting. Inhale. Hold. exhale. Okay? How are we? Guys, please. Hopefully we've all just breathed, okay? And we can just talk to one another. All right? Twitch and YouTube, you each have to say one nice thing about each other, okay? This is the presidential debate in 2016. Well, I think a number of presidential debates have done this. Someone says, we love Twitch. Beautiful. YouTube is very red. Okay, that's something. We love you, Twitch. Twitch people, I mean, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Twitch, I love how dedicated you are. I mean, I'm going to snap for that. Okay? I'm going to do it. I hope it doesn't make anyone feel uncomfortable. Right? Okay? I would rather shit in my hands and clap than say anything remotely positive about YouTube. Mods ban him. We're kind of okay with you, YouTube. YouTube, I love you being the underdog. Okay, there. We like this. Okay? This is good. That's better. So, folks, I don't expect this to be just done in an instant, okay? I know this war has been going on for a few days now. I mean, over the course of a couple live streams. But my hope is that at least we can be nudged in the direction where over time it's not more distance, but less, okay? I want you all to be twin armies fighting in tandem against the broader enemy that is TikTok, okay? And eventually, maybe I could do that. Maybe that would be something fun to do, okay? We'll find someone else who is an online streamer who will be our enemy. I don't think that makes any sense, actually. Who am I going to make an enemy? I don't know anyone else who does this bullshit, okay? There's no one else who I can make an enemy. But maybe we'll find one, okay? Chuck and Instagram Live, that's the thing I haven't done, is I haven't done Instagram Live a single time. So maybe one of these days I just should. Get into drama? Yeah, I should. Does anyone... What can we fabricate? Is there something like mildly problematic that I could say right now? And then you all can just clip it? Maybe about someone, and then you can send it to them. And then what you all have to do during that is chat much faster, so it seems as though I have a much larger platform than I do, okay? What do we think of this? Say something bad about TikTok, but it's like, it's too vague, okay? It doesn't go anywhere. You post a clip of some random fucking guy on a stream saying TikTok sucks, like, who gives a fuck? I mean, you're posting it on TikTok. I've already lost. About the fans on TikTok, too niche, okay? This needs to rock the internet. Folks, I want bigger ideas. Bigger ideas. Something about Charlie Kirk, folks? No. It's been too long. It's been too many months for that to be really effective, but also, you know, some of those, that becomes too much of a headache in either direction, okay? Folks, this stuff about saying I like one set of people more, I need either a target or like a very hot topic. It doesn't need to be a political topic. It could just be. This is stupid. This is just the stupidest thing ever. So interesting though. I'm interested like theoretically in this. Disclavicular. Clavicular. Yeah, maybe we could get him to say I'm just like a chopped ugly on his live, maybe. Do we think? And I've already lost by even trying to like plan such a thing, right? Or by even theorizing about planning such a thing. I mean, what a disgusting thing for me to do. Immediate loss of aura, even as my sunglasses just clatter down to the floor. Okay? Now, folks, I think the thing that we've come to here is that at this point, okay, at this point in our development as a group that we are, okay, my saying anything about someone is just it is a lowering signal of aura. Because imagine, Clav is actually so chuffed. He's actually chuffed. I'm genuinely more mogging than him. I'm genuinely more mogging. If I said that and I was really trying to do it, then it would just be cringe, you know? But say I had 200,000 zillion gillion follow, then it would be like, okay, well, then it would maybe be even worse because then it's like I'm punching down, you know? So whatever. Clipped and sent, yeah, with the fucking British accent. This? You're clipping this? Come on, please. So whatever. So folks, I don't know that we need a target, okay? I don't know that we need a target. And we can just do this the right way. I think that's what we're coming to. We can just do this the right way, okay? So there we are. I DM'd it to him. I mean, just goodness. Just goodness gracious. That's all I have to say, okay? That's all I have to say. Folks. I really gotta think to myself more about this shit. I guess I don't know whether to take any of your suggestions about anything seriously. Because I was going to say, and before you react to that, okay? Let me clarify what I mean by that. I'm thinking about how to treat these streams, what to do with them, because I'm still relatively new to them, okay? I've done fewer than 10 total. And I'm trying to figure out if I ought to develop any kind of structure to them. If I do, what kind of structure that may be. And even if they're largely unstructured, if there are some, between them repeatable elements that people may come to expect over time. Now, those are some of the big questions. And what I was going to do is maybe solicit you all to say, hey, what do you think? But here's the thing is that I don't know how much you all are representative. You're a very small select sample. And the thing is, in particular, whatever, folks. I mean, I don't know anything. My inclination is basically just to do nothing. I mean, just to not worry about it. And I'm not worried about it. It's just an interesting thing to think about. But just to continue winging these things and moving the water bottle in front of my mouth so I very briefly have different acoustics and everything's crazy. I'm interested what would happen. Oh, I can't do that because there's actually water in there right now. But if it was just full of ice, then I could just drop this in here and see what it's like for me to talk inside here. So one of these days, okay? Be yourself, don't LARP. Yeah, I'm not talking about LARPing. I only mean, I could theoretically, have 1 hour every week that's just reacting to things. I don't know. Never done it before. My intuition is to say it's kind of cringe, whatever, forget it, but I've never done it, so I can't even say, okay? I can't even say. If you all sent me a bunch of links of little videos and then I went through them, maybe that would be fun. Who knows? So that kind of thing, There wouldn't be a LARP, but it would be preemptive planning. And that might... but I guess the thing that I'm more averse to is not the idea of having these recurring things. It is planning having these recurring things. Even this conversation right now, I think is kind of cringe in itself. If it is the case that eventually we have some kind of thing which is okay, I'm going to react to something, That would be better, I think, if it emerged organically. I was like, oh, let's try this time. Oh, that was fun. Let's do it another time. Oh, that was fun. Let's do it another time, etc., etc. Rather than like, okay, today I'm starting a thing, and weekly from here on out, I will be doing this at this hour. You know, so whatever. So, folks, YouTube and Twitch, I'm really impressed and flattered at how enduring you've been, despite my ramblings. Okay, you all have been relatively consistent. I'm checking right now to see if my things are lying to me. YouTube is low, bro. I will tell you right now that YouTube does have more people than you in it. More people than Twitch. I love water. The one thing about me is I just love water. That's the one thing. I'll just say it. All right, well, you all can continue to fight this out. I guess you can't actually, because you aren't able to see your own streams. I mean, to see other chats. Like YouTube can't see Twitch chats unless I'm here. So, I mean, maybe you guys can cross-platform to one another. Some YouTube people can go over to Twitch, or Twitch people can go over to YouTube. So you guys can continue to fight this out, because I feel like I really am preemptively ending this. But you all have options, okay? So that's why I don't feel too bad about it, is you can go over and whatever. Or you can just talk to each other. This name thing is happening again. Nathan, Lucas. When is the name reveal? Nobody knows. It's TBD, okay? Oh, I think I said this in a different live. Okay? I said this in a different live. It was a different live where I just had the YouTube and Twitch people here. Similarly. But there were like 8 people then, and now there are like 25. Okay? But this was my secret, which I said, which is I'm considering changing my username on everything. And it would have my first name in it. Big deal, folks. Big deal. So just relax. Try to stay calm in this moment. All right? Everyone stay okay. He did not say that the other day. I said it someday. I know I've said it at some point. So you just weren't here. Way to tell on yourself. So it's just an idea, okay? Oh, okay, you were there. I honestly don't think Nathan would be that crazy, but we know for a fact it's an M name. I'm so curious where people are getting these impressions. Wow. Oh, that must be because of my little icon on that email. More tomatoes? Folks, come on. So anyway, we hate change? Really, folks? Listen, some change you just have to be okay with, all right? I'm just warning you in advance. You all, because you're part of the elite subgroup, which is the non-TikTok subgroup, you get to know this in advance, that it's possible. I'm not even saying that I'm going to do it. Who knows if I'm even going to do it? But I might. Okay, and that's all I'm going to say. So, folks, on that note, I hope you enjoy talking to one another about what you think my name is. Okay? Interesting. I love these coming in. So, I'm going to go now, okay? I'm going to go. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your evening, all right? I hope you do. Sincerely. Okay? That's all. That's all. So have fun. We'll do this again soon, all right? We'll do this again soon. Chickadee, 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 chickadee. Can't really do that well. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Until next time. Bloom.